thirdly, let's look at their financials. First, look at revenue growth. Okay, in 2014, the revenue of Tencent is slightly more than Alibaba. But come to 2019, Alibaba has easily surpassed that of Tencent, which means the revenue growth of Alibaba is quite a lot faster than Tencent. Okay, so in this, Alibaba has won. Okay, in terms of revenue growth. Let's look at profit growth. Okay, you look at operating profit growth, and this does not take into account all those revaluation gains, because bear in mind, both Tencent and Alibaba has a lot of investment in technology companies. Yeah, so they have they've been buying these companies. Yeah, so if these companies, their share price goes up or their value goes up, that actually counts to revaluation gains for the company. But for this purpose, you strip away that. Yeah, let's look at operating income. Actually, they are very close. So their growth in operating income, both are growing at about 30%. So it's a pretty fast rate of growth. Okay, I will give it a tie because it's so close. I'll give it a tie. And talking about profitability, so why is Alibaba growing much faster in revenue, which is the top line, but when it comes to the bottom line or the operating profit, it is almost on par with Tencent. And one big reason is because the profit margin of Alibaba has been coming down faster than Tencent. Right? So Tencent was about just below 40% EBITDA margin. EBITDA means the earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, amortization. Okay, so it's a measurement of profits. Okay, so from about just below 40% to now about 37%. Alibaba from about 36-37% is dropped by 10% to about 26%. Okay, so Alibaba has the profit margin has declined faster. So I say in terms of profitability, Tencent is a clear winner here. It's able to hold up its profit margin. Okay, this is the same thing talking about profitability. So the operating profit margin of Tencent is about 26, yeah, and Alibaba is about 18%. Okay, it's different from the previous slide because we are looking at different version of profits. We also want to look at a company's performance during crisis time. Okay, actually these two companies has done pretty well. So Tencent has actually done better than Alibaba. Actually gone up about 50%. So it came down to 34 because of the ban of Trump or the rhetoric. I wanted to ban Tencent in US. Okay, but I think the ban is pretty much quite restricted. Yeah. So now the share price has largely rebounded. So I say Tencent has grown faster over this COVID period than Alibaba in terms of their share price. So this I give a tick. During crisis time, Tencent is able to do better. One of the reasons is because this COVID really favors the stay-at-home, food delivery, gaming. All these companies are really benefiting from this trend. Next, we look at financial health, which is the ability to service their debts. Okay, so for Tencent, the debts to the equity is about 45%, Alibaba about 18%. The ability to service their interest expense. Okay, so Tencent using their profits, they can cover their expense 15 times. Alibaba about 33 times. So both are actually at a healthy rate. Yeah, so I wouldn't give too much weightage on this because both are actually healthy. But I will give Alibaba a tick for this. Okay. So the financial metrics, revenue growth goes to Alibaba. Operating profit growth is a tie. Profit margin goes to Tencent. Performance during crisis goes to Tencent. And financial health goes to Alibaba. Okay, so I'll say it may be a tie. Okay, then let's look at valuations. Okay, this is the last part. Okay, if you look at PE ratio, which is how many times they are paying for today's earnings, because both are fast growth company. As you saw just now, they're growing about 30% per year. So Tencent is about 43 times price earnings ratio. Alibaba about 33 times. Okay, if you factor in growth, so Tencent is about 1.4 times price earnings growth ratio. Alibaba is 0.8. So by both metrics, Alibaba is I would say more attractively valued if you just look at these metrics. So I'll give a tick to Alibaba. Of course, valuation, I always say I'll be very careful, especially when we factor in growth. Yeah. Most importantly is that their growth must be sustainable. Yeah. Otherwise, just looking at these metrics, it does not count very much if the future trajectory of both companies are different. So as a summary, okay, if we talk about competitive advantages, Tencent is a win. Yeah, because I think it is a stronger economy moat of competitive advantages. Harder to get past it for their competitors. In the competing business, being the cloud and the food delivery, I think Tencent has an edge down here. Financials, I think it's a tie. Okay, Alibaba will win in valuation. As a company, I'll say I will go for Tencent. I think it's more predictable because of its economic moats. I think because all its businesses are profitable, yeah, which means its profit is more diversified, coming from various sources. Whereas Alibaba, only its e-commerce is profitable, and the rest of the businesses are actually not profitable. Yeah, so I think it's very reliant on one segment. Yeah, of course, partially also because the visionary leader has left, Jack Ma, and it's got more competition. So I think looking at that, yeah, I like Tencent.